Hi everyone and welcome to the DY family. In today's video I am back in the kitchen with another recipe to share with you all. Now this recipe is perfect for either a quick breakfast or maybe a weekend breakfast or even a snack. Today we're going to be making cinnamon muffins. Now here is all the ingredients that you need for this recipe. You need some flour, cinnamon, baking powder, salt, vanilla, eggs, brown sugar, powdered sugar, milk, and melted butter. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees. And then we're going to go ahead and take out 2 bowls, one large bowl to mix all of our dry ingredients together, and then a smaller bowl that we're going to mix together the other ingredients. Then later on, when they're baking, we'll have to take out another bowl so we can go ahead and prepare the icing for the top of the cinnamon muffins. Alright, we have our large bowl here. We're going to go ahead and put in the flour, the granulated sugar, the baking powder, salt, cinnamon, and then you're just going to go ahead and take a whisk and you're going to go ahead and whisk up the ingredients. Just like this. Now we're going to set this aside and bring out another bowl. In this bowl we're going to take the milk, the melted butter, the eggs, and the vanilla, and then you're just going to whisk this up. Now we're going to bring back the other bowl with the flour mixture, and we're going to go ahead and pour the liquid in with the flour, and then we're going to go ahead and mix it up. Alright, so now we're going to take a little bit of our muffin batter and we're going to put it in each cupcake wrapper. You're not going to put that much though, just a little bit. Maybe fill it up about halfway. Or a couple spoonfuls. And then we'll come back and add to them. I got like a tablespoon here and I'm putting 2 in each cupcake liner for now. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to move these out of the way a little bit, and I'm going to bring back my brown sugar. You're going to take your brown sugar and you're just going to sprinkle a little additional cinnamon into the brown sugar. Mix it up. Once you have your cinnamon mixed up well, you're just going to sprinkle a little bit of the brown sugar and cinnamon. Hopefully you can see this. You're just going to sprinkle a little bit of the brown sugar on top of your muffin batter. Alright, now we're going to add a little bit more batter on top of the cinnamon and sugar, or cinnamon Yeah, cinnamon and sugar mixture. Here is our cinnamon muffins before we go ahead and bake them. Now we're going to go ahead and bake them in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes or until golden brown. You want to be sure to keep an eye on them. Everybody's oven cooks differently, so I would check it around 15 minutes to see how they're doing. You don't want to over bake these muffins. Once the muffins have fully baked and cooled a little bit, then we're going to go ahead and put our icing on top of them. Here are the cinnamon muffins after they have finished baking. Now I'm just going to go ahead and let these cool off for about 10 to 15 minutes before I go ahead and ice them. Now you want to make sure that you do let them cool off a little bit, because if you ice them too soon, the icing is just going to fully melt and it's going to look like there's not even any icing on them at all. So you want to make sure that they are fully cooled or mostly cooled off before you go ahead and ice them. Alright, so our muffins have cooled for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and make our icing so we can go ahead and serve them. I have my bowl of powdered sugar here, and I'm going to slowly add some milk in. I did not include this in the directions for the milk for the powdered sugar because everybody is different. Some people like their icing really thick, others like it thin. So I would just start adding a little at a time, and then if it's too thick, you just keep adding more milk. You don't want to add too much milk though to make it runny. So we're just going to add a little bit, and then we'll keep adding. I don't want it too thin. I would just start by adding like a tablespoon or two, and you can slowly add a little more. This is just a little bit thick, so we're just going to add a little bit more. Alright, now we're going to bring the muffins over, and we're just going to go ahead and drizzle some on top of each muffin. Here is what the cinnamon muffins look like when they are finished baking and iced and ready to serve. This is a perfect recipe for a fall day or any day really. It will make your house smell like cinnamon when it is cooking. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like. And I will have this recipe down in the description below with all the details if you would like to make this recipe. Also, if you do make this recipe, comment down below and let me know what you thought about it. Or if you do plan on trying it, let me know that too.